Hi, War Thunder, and hello, Gaijin. This first part of the film is in-game footage. I was trying to show something. I'll talk about it in a little while. Meanwhile, enjoy and understand that my pilot is having his issues because he's not as qualified as he should be. We'll talk about more of that in a minute. Hello, War Thunderers, and hello, Gaijin. I hope Gaijin watches this, and I hope they do something about it. I truly do. I put this together because, as I mentioned in a couple other videos, I've been working the Italian tree, and what I'm working it for mostly is to get crew experience, because, Italian tree came out a while back, and I've gotten most of the aircraft modifications spaded. The only one that's not spaded is that 108, the bomber that's not a bomber. It's got the 108 millimeter howitzer through the fuselage. Supposedly can kill tanks with it or something. That one's not spaded because it can't stay in the air long enough to get any points. It gets preyed upon and shot down and can't hit anything when I try yet. I can't get over the targets most of the time. But one of the things I wanted to show from this video, and this is why I did it from gameplay in this first part, was I wanted to show that when I try to make a turn in this plane, my pilot blacks out. He didn't have much G tolerance. He doesn't have much vitality. And when the tree first came out, when the Italians were first added to the game, you didn't have experienced slots. Each pilot on my trees having to learn how to fly it, from the plane he's flying. Now, I don't know if the Italians would do this. I know that Americans would. But if their pilots couldn't take any G tolerance, they wouldn't be pilots. They'd be doing something else. And I guess one thing that really cracks me up about this first kill here, if it's the one I'm thinking of, that's a 6.3 airplane that I'm fighting. And if it's the Y route, why am I fighting a premium plane anyway? I mean, I realize that Gaijin wants to sell premium planes. I realize that that's an enhancement on top of whatever money they make from people working the trees. But at the same time, it costs a lot to collect all the planes, to work the trees, to enhance the planes, to enhance the crew, and to punish them by them making them cannon fodder for the premium guy who doesn't necessarily have to work the tree. He can just buy a premium plane and forget all the rest of it. Just fly and kill everybody. And you can see, I've had these things since the Italians came out. And I don't fly them every day. I mean, I can't stand to. I fly them when I feel like I can tolerate the punishment. And today I probably flew close to 40 missions. And I'm at 17 and a half there. I wound up getting a half a point. So I added to the pilot's vitality. And that's it. That's all I managed to do all day. I managed to get half a dozen kills in these 40 games. But nothing substantial enough before I got killed to make a big difference in the crew enhancement. And that's ridiculous, Gaijin. You got to be able to develop the crew, otherwise... And you can tell me, oh, it's my bad tactics or something like that. No, it isn't. I can't get into a dogfight with somebody because I can't see them. I've had guns on a couple of times. In this video, you'll see them. I'll start to make a turn, and the turn slows. And it's not me slowing the turn. It's the pilot blacking out, and I can still see the guy in the gray screen, and I can still try to get on him. I had a P-47 right in front of me. I slammed it on my mouse trying to get the guns to fire. Nothing happened. Because the pilot couldn't, he was blacked out. He couldn't pull the trigger. I could pull the trigger, but he couldn't. And so, no shots were fired. The guy got away. I got killed. And it's occurred to me throughout this video that I got killed by, I'm flying a 4.7 BR airplane. I got killed by a 6.3 airplane. What's he even doing in the same battle with me? And the other guys that killed me were all premium aircraft. All of them. Now that didn't, I can't say that all day, but I chose some of the best examples of things I was doing, things I thought I was doing right that got me in trouble. And just as it turned out, when I look at it, I'm killed by a premium P-51, I'm killed by an XP-55. An XP-55 that had I not blacked out a couple of times, I would have killed him, because I was right on him. But no, you're not going to let me win. Now maybe too, I've complained enough. I've tried to send the feedback in a complaint way. I've tried to send the feedback to Gaijin in a positive way. I've tried to get them to pay attention so that they would lighten up. There it is there, I'm already blacked out. I could be on that guy and shoot him. But I can't get the plane to turn. Now I got it to turn and can't fire. It turns out that with the help of this other guy, we're going to scare this guy into the ground anyway, so neither of us gets the kill. Maybe he does, I don't know. But I should have been able to get a kill on that. Anyway, I've tried to do this thing with Gaijin, get them to pay attention, which they must laugh at me, or if not, they certainly ignore me. Um, and I'm wondering if maybe they just gave me a different game. You know, they have the level of basic pilot, they have the level of expert pilot, they have the level of ace pilot. Maybe they have the level of Mitch, the loudmouth pilot that can't win. I do pretty well when I use one of the plates from my early years that I have spaded and done. There it is. See, I didn't even see that guy coming. Not him. That guy. Premium P51. Um, and maybe they've just given me a goofed up game that doesn't work. Because I do all the same things I see the successful guys doing, but most of those don't work for me. And I've noticed since patch 1.79 that if there's not somebody on my team closer than me to the guy, I can't see him at over 5 miles. I can see him at about 4.75 miles, 4.8 miles. But if he's farther than 5, I can't see him. If I'm at 11,000 feet looking for somebody and he's at 500 feet, I won't even see his dot across the ground when I look. And see how slow that turn is? And then he starts to wake up a little bit. Now he's awake, but nope. And I'm rotating with the guy, and rotating with the guy, and there it is there. I mean, you can see the hesitations there. Some of it's a little bit of rudder control, some of it's this G-tolerance thing. The screen just goes black on me. I should have gone for tail and Charlie, but I was trying to save my foul. Couldn't get either of them. And that should have been 2 kills for me. Tried to get out of it. My guy blacks out up here. I lost control of wherever everybody was, so I thought, well, just try to keep the nose a little bit up, find everybody and turn back into the battle, but then it was too late. Well, now they're on me again. It's frustrating, and it's not just the grind syndrome, it's the being punished for doing well. I'm one of those guys that spent a lot of money up front. In the first 2 of the 4 years I've been playing, I spent a lot of money working the tree. It bothers me that a guy can buy a premium plane and negate all of that. I realize that Gaijin has its short-term goals. You got to make the payroll, you got to pay the people who work for you. So if you come up with a plane you can sell for $40 each, and 1,000 people will buy it, great, you made $40,000. You've also lost a lot of players because all of a sudden nobody can do anything about it except you'll do things like give 5,000 Lions to a BB-238 that made a video about being disabled on the water and shooting down 5 enemy planes as they tried to kill him, which was on one of your Thunder shows. But it turns out that that's a premium plane. It never existed. It was artificial. Gaijin, come on, be realistic. I mean, really, realistic. Treat your people well.